Hello, Empower Campaign. Here we are in the middle of Kanyawara Primary School compound, and we are making beads and talking with the women and enjoying talking about your letters and photos.
My name is Andrea Chereau. I'm the Executive Director of the Empower Campaign, a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing educational resources and opportunities to women, children, and families in Africa. Empower started in 2004 when I was completing my graduate work in Western Uganda, and I met a courageous child who simply asked for help. That child's name was Muhebwa Richard. I met Muhebwa one day while walking to the local school, where I was conducting research and teaching. He was dressed in rags and motioned for me to come over to him. I realized he was living alone and had been for some time. I knew that the AIDS pandemic was robbing African kids of their parents, but standing there on the road, it really hit home. I knew I needed to help him, but I didn't know how. After interviewing women in the village, many of them single moms, I learned that there were dozens, possibly hundreds of children like Muhebwa who had lost one or both parents to AIDS and other diseases. I asked the caretakers of these orphaned and vulnerable children what they needed, and they told me, "We can feed them, but we can't send them to school, and they need to be educated." I immediately began working on developing the Empower campaign. By 2010, approximately 6 million children in Uganda will be left orphaned or vulnerable due to AIDS and other diseases. The loss of their parents leaves them traumatized, struggling to survive and without the ability to stay in school. School is where these children learn that they are not alone and receive the support they need to dream of a future. That's where Empower comes in. We partner with communities around Kibale National Park in western Uganda who understand that by educating the orphans and vulnerable children of the region, we are strengthening their communities. We purchase jewelry and crafts from local women's cooperatives, providing them with much-needed income. We then sell the jewelry and crafts here in the U.S. as part of our fundraising efforts and send the proceeds back to the villages. A local committee of parents and educators uses the money to strengthen schools and provide hundreds of desperate children with an education. This work is only possible through the efforts of our Empower student chapters. Our student chapters fundraise on university campuses throughout the year, organizing concerts and 5K runs and holding jewelry sales. It is through their passion and commitment that we succeed in making a real difference in the lives of children halfway around the world.
I think above all, Empower is a community of people, like-minded, different talents, of people who care about the world. You hear me talk about quiet heroism and things like that, but these are just a group of people who don't have to be recognized to do what they do. They're just glad to help out, even in a place as far away as Africa when they don't even know these kids. You know, their only connection is through media, like letters and occasional video clips. I think it's just really great that can help out in that way.
The events we put on have helped to rebuild schools and provide hundreds of children with the opportunity to get an education. We can do even more, but we need your help. Get involved. Visit our website to learn about fundraising ideas and how to start a student organization at your college or university, and help us in our campaign to educate Africa's orphans and vulnerable children.